How does the ice glacier float on water? To find the answer, let's run some tests. Pour a cup of water into the glass and then pour a cup of cooking oil into the glass. Make sure the quantity for both substances are even. Drop an ice cube into the glass and observe. As you can see, the ice cube is float above the water. As it melts, the water that is formed make a droplet attached to the cube. Eventually, the water droplet detach from the ice cube and sink, joining the water layer below. This proves a greater densities of water compared to ice. From the experiment, it is proven that solid water is less dense than liquid water. For your information, water have a special characteristics. Water have an interaction between its molecule which is called as hydrogen bond. Below 4 degrees Celsius, hydrogen bond form more frequently than its break. When it reaches 0 degrees Celsius, water become locked into crystalline lattice. The order of the molecule make it spread out compared to the disordered structures of liquid water. Thus, ice is less dense than water.
Why water acts as a good solvent? Let's run the experiment. First, pour some water into half of 2 cups. Second, add 2 spoons of sodium chloride into cup 1. Next, add 2 spoons of sugar into cup 2. Then, stir the water about 1 minute. Lastly, observe the results.
Water is polar with slightly positive and negative charge. The charged particles will form a hydrogen bond with a surrounding layer of water molecule. When sodium chloride are added to water, the molecule of sodium chloride dissociate into sodium and chloride ions, and spheres of hydrogen form around the ions. The positively charged sodium ion is surrounded by the partially negative charge of the water molecule's oxygen. The negatively charged chloride ion is surrounded by the partially positive charge of the hydrogen in the water molecule. Same goes to sugar. The polarity of the water molecule makes it an effective solvent.
What is heat of vaporization? Heat of vaporization is quantity of heat that a liquid must absorb for 1 gram of water to be converted to the vapor state. Where does the water go after drying the clothes using drying machine? Let's do some experiment. Prepare 1 cup of water. Fill the multi-cooker with the water. Switch on the multi-cooker. We can observe that after a few minutes, the water started to boil. After that, the volume of water begins to decrease. From the experiment, we can conclude that water has high heat of vaporization. This is because a lot of heat must be absorbed to break the H bond. The picture shows about heating curve of water. From the curve, boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. At high temperature, water molecule undergoes high kinetic energy and forces the molecule to escape from the water surface. Then water molecule is vaporized. So, water has high heat of vaporization.
Points cause water spilling from the glass. So, let's run the experiment. So, firstly, pour water into the glass until the water reaches the absolute top rim of the glass. The next step is adding coins one by one gently in the middle of the glass. Continue adding coins to the glass until water spills over the edge.
Surface tension could be defined as the property of the surface of a liquid that allows it to resist an external force due to the cohesive nature of the water molecules. When we add some coins in our water, the water level rises and the inward pull of the surface tension keeps the water from spilling over the edge, generating a convex dome that rises above the glass. The dome will continue to rise as we add some coins until the amount of force pressing down on the dome by gravity is greater than the surface tension generated by cohesion. And the almost layer of molecules has fewer molecules to clinch, this causing water to spill over the edge of the glass.